Alrighty. Ah, I hate these long flights. So, what the hell? Oh shit. Okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Put your head between your knees and let's kiss our butt goodbye. Alright. Let's get the hell out of the plane. Get to left now. Oh shit. Come on. Up. Okay. So we survived the plane crash. Let's take our paddle. Oh shit. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's get away from the shark. So when I got this, I really like the idea of like the whole island survival thing. And to be honest, and there was another YouTuber that I watched, and I really liked what he was saying, that it reminded him of Castaway, which to me it does too. And for anybody that's seen Castaway, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the movie, go check out the movie. But so the idea, what we're going to do is we're going to treat this like real life. So if we die, then we're done. We're going to have to go back to the very beginning of this game. So we're going to do everything we can not to die. So we're just going to start doing what we can, start gathering stuff, because obviously we have no idea where we are, but apparently there is a lot of wreckage from a lot of stuff. So, crabs. Now, one thing that I was reading about this was that there was, supposedly sharks can flip the raft. There's, snakes in here, which if you've ever played Green Hell, I did like the game because of that reason. And so it was a survival type game. And there was snakes and tarantulas and stuff like that, so I kind of hope that they put that kind of stuff in here too. So let us explore this game together. So the most that I've done in this so far is when I first downloaded this, I did just I barely even scratched the surface. I only did enough just to get in here to kind of go through the tutorial of the game to kind of figure out how to craft stuff. But in all honesty, I've watched. I'm a big camper. I like camping. I like the outdoors. I like being able to have a tent and things. So in all honesty, this wouldn't be too far out of something that if I was really stuck in this situation, this is a lot of what I would go ahead and start doing. Now I am going to have to follow the rules of what they've laid down for the game. Now for me, my first priority would be, okay, well, obviously on this island I have no fresh water supply. And I see no main island that looks like that it would have any fresh water. So we are going to have to go figure this out. So I'm going to just make this episode after episode of every day. We're going to do an everyday episode. So we're in day 1. So let's get to it. Alright. I do like the graphics of the water and stuff like that. And one of the things that I've seen in some games, water is very hard to do. What I'm saying, I'm saying, okay, this is real life. This is real life. Like, we are stranded on this island so far from home. We're just trying to live. Right. So, is there anything else I can just get? There's a stick. Let's see. Got a giant rock. Got that one coconut. Another one. So the one thing that I do know, I'll tell you already, and I learned it the hard way, which, I mean, I knew it in real life, but like I didn't know if the game was actually going to do it. If you eat or you drink too much of these coconuts at one time, it will cause massive diarrhea, which causes your water and everything to drain very rapidly. So, just FYI, do not eat too many of these too fast. So, judging by this whole place, I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of make this our little base area out here. Yeah. And we'll kind of put this little area as just our gathering resources type of thing. So, drop our knife. Now, this is also another mechanic that I'm really glad that they added to this. Is I love this stacking feature, because there are several games that I've played that do not have this, and anybody who's played like types of survival games will know exactly what I'm talking about. Coconuts. I'm actually really excited to play this, or live in this. I think I just lost one inside the rock. No. And the one thing that I do see too different about this one compared to the other one that I played, or the when I first tried this, is that this island there's not as much shade as there seemed to have been on my first island. I will say this: there's more fibrous plants though. Without getting sunburned. And so, like, the sunburn and all that kind of stuff will affect your health. That. I thought there was one on this tree too, but I guess. Can I see it? If we can't find some shade. There we go. Kind of get back some of our FPS. Because, I mean, the problem is it drains our water like crazy. As you can already see, we're almost down to half. Yucca trees. The one thing that I haven't really seen is when I've been playing some of this was like the respawn time on some of this stuff. Like on my island, I haven't seen like my stuff really respawn. And like I don't know if it's just like it just takes forever, or if the game is designed that it only respawns on other islands, or like you have to be way away from a lot of stuff. And like, so I don't want to cut down these palm trees. I mean, I may have to cut down one. But I don't want to cut down these palm trees because, like, if I get respawned, I'd like to keep the coconuts just in case, because the coconuts will come in handy for so many different things. So, the good thing is so this being real life, the coconuts here grow a lot faster. So, we are going through a kind of a lot of boring stuff. The one thing that I kind of hope is that I can get my buddy in here and play with me, you know, or being that this is real life, you know, have another survivor who is maybe back in coach or whatever that I might discover, find. So, the only thing that really the first day is going to be is, as you can see, it's already starting to get dark. Is really just your gathering of resources. And then what we're going to do is, after we can gather as much of these resources as possible, we're going to go ahead and we're going to probably go to another island. So that way we can get more stuff for our survival. Did I lose my knife? I think I just lost my knife. So let's go put sticks up. will say this though: the first island I was on, there's definitely more resources on this one than there was on the other one. Oh. We did it the wrong way. Yeah. So apparently cloth can't stack. So we'll put it there. Stack this. No, we can't. So leave it right there. Alright guys, so alright, first day is pretty much gone. So we're just gonna do our best to keep going through the night. I'll let y'all see the night, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up getting off of here, and then I will end up seeing y'all in the morning. What I may do is, while it's dark, I don't know, it's really dark. I don't got a flashlight in my storage, do I? No, I don't. Okay. So what I may try to do is, while it's nighttime, I may try to go ahead and make myself a fire. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's see if we can. So we'll make ourselves a fire. So like I said, we're gonna make this over here kind of our like we're gonna pick the fireplace. So we'll put the fire right here. Now let's go make some kindling. There we go. Leave that right here next to the fire. Perfect. Alright. And now we do our little dance. Hooga, 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 hooga. Yeah. Don't worry, y'all. I felt stupid doing it too. Let's see. What kind of plants can we harvest? On our lonely, dark island. With no one else here. I don't know if that was a tree I cut earlier or what. Apparently I missed 3 sticks. Okay, so what else can we make? Made fire. We need some lashing. We can make a fine knife. So like I said, we're going to have to sacrifice one of these trees and try to get ourselves a water still. There we go. Look at us surviving already. Mama would be so proud. Problem is I don't want to cut down too many trees, because if I cut too many of them down, I'm not going to have no shade until I can actually build a shelter. Alright, what do we need for... We still gotta build our levels some more for that. Excellent book. Still need to do that. So that's what we need. Shelter. So let's stick our little makeshift shelter right here. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're only going to use this to sleep. We're not going to save the game, because like I said, we're going to play this like real life. Which is kind of scary, because I'm like one of those ones that whenever I play a game, I like seriously like oversave. Okay, so we are going to need some more of this stuff. Where's my... Drink that. And then we need our cloth. And let's see now if we can build our distillery. Oh, no. So we need one more lashing. Alright. So it looks like we may end up having just enough to build one distillery. And we're going to put this one right here. Alright. So we got just a little bit of fuel. We got no water in it. But over time, that's going to fill up. I will have to probably cut down some more palm trees to get it all the way full. But that's just part of the game. So, alright, that's about all we can do for tonight. Tomorrow, what can we build a fishing spear? Can. Alright, so in the morning, unless we can see something here. Let's see if we can't get anything in the dark. No? And you gotta be careful when you walk around in the water. And what I think is funny is, oh, there we go.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And there we go. Now we'll just wait for that to cook. Tom Hanks would be so proud of us. It took him a lot longer to start discovering how to do all this. We'll just wait for our little crab to be finished. What's our water at? So I heard the little drops. See, there we go. There we go. Just a little bit of water. So one thing that I'd recommend is that I'm going to end up building a couple of distilleries. Alright, so we're going to wait for our crab meat to be done. And then we will call it a night. Peaceful. Alright. Is it finished? Delicious. Alright, guys. Well, let's hit it. We're going to hit the sack and go to sleep. And we'll continue tomorrow.